Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. We're going to go ahead and get into a weekly forecast for the week of the 28th through the 4th of October. Okay. So, with that being said, I have some cards here that I want to talk about. We're going to call that the weekly medicine. We're going to see what theme spirit want us to really pay attention to. Once we're done with that, we will go ahead and break down the energy day by day. All right. So, with that being said, I want to go ahead and start with the first oracle card that we got, which is the Sun card. So the Sun card is showing up saying, enjoy happiness and success. And the sun is our connection to our individuality, to our drive, to our passion, to who we are, right? Even when we think about our zodiac signs, our sun sign is the way that our personality or core personality is, right? Obviously, we have other things that are important as well, but the sun sign is so important. It's such a staple of who we are, right? It's our main characteristics. So, what Spirit is saying with this card is essentially to really enjoy yourself. Sometimes we take life a little bit too seriously. What can we do to fuel the fire of our inner child? To, lighten the mood in the midst of responsibilities and paying bills and, going through losses in life? What can we do to continue to have that flame of excitement, right? How can we celebrate our small victories and how can we stay in the spirit of celebration, right? So that's really beautiful. And I really think it's so important that that card showed up, especially with the tarot cards that we have as the weekly medicine. Some of you guys, or some of us, might experience the sense of stagnation this week. And what this is saying is that at times we feel like the results are predictable because we have already experienced certain things. So maybe we are in this energy of like, oh, what else can happen? Like, nothing's going to change. This is going to be the same thing. You know what I mean? Being in that energy of being so sure that something is so predictable. And Spirit is saying, don't be so sure, okay? Don't be so sure that it's going to, come out the way that you think it is. Be open to miracles, be open to excitement, be open to surprises, whatever it is. You be surprised what something small, right? This spontaneous and new can actually do for you. So, and don't just expect the same predictability. Allow yourself to be open to the surprises. Okay. So that's one of them. What we're dealing here is with the block of the Nine of Pentacles, which is a delay. Okay. So some of us might experience a delay in some way. The Nine of Pentacles can also indicate like an unexpected bill. It can indicate, having to spend money in a way that maybe we don't want. But regardless, it's a bit of a setback. But Spirit is saying, okay, it might be a setback, you guys, and this could be in multiple different forms. So please take it how it resonates. But let's say if you are experiencing a setback, let's say you argue with your significant other, you guys haven't argued in like 3 months, or you, I don't know, got pissed off at somebody at work, or like I said, you have an unexpected bill. What Spirit wants you to focus on is the fact that, well, you do have it to pay the bill. Well, now that you had your setback, how can we take some responsibility in this argument? Or how can we, use this as an opportunity to get to know our spouse a bit better? You know what I mean? When we got into an argument that we thought maybe we potentially overcame. So, whatever delay, whatever setback, whatever thing pops up, Spirit wants you to look at it as an opportunity to get to know the situation a bit better, right? Or to see that you have the resources to handle emergencies, and yes, it's inconvenient and it is annoying. And I'm not saying you have to have this spirit of not being irritated. I actually embrace my emotions when I'm upset. I embrace what it is that I feel because we are not here to surprise. There's no emotion that's a negative emotion. It's all a matter about how we react to that emotion, right? So feel what you have to feel, but allow yourself to transcend. Don't stay stuck in that situation. That is exactly what Spirit is saying. And even tying it up with the Sun card, which is the Oracle card that showed up for the week. This is also about, really seeing things from a different perspective, really being open, again, having that openness to, new challenges, to a new way to push forward, a new way to get to know yourself on how you will react to certain situations. Very beautiful, strengthening energy. even though it could feel frustrating, right? So the other card that I have here is the Two of Cups. Two of Cups in general, we want to talk about balance. It's specifically emotional balance. So when I see the Two of Cups, I see if you being overstretched by a friend, by a partner, by a family member, whatever it is. If you're being overstretched, this is the time to bring back cohesiveness into this connection, into this, relationship. The Two of Cups can also be very much internal. This is about how can you be a better partner to yourself? How can you nurture yourself better? How can you marry, you know what I mean, two sides of your life, of your aspects of within yourself, and make a better balance for yourself? These are opportunities that can come about this week, especially when we're being challenged, right? Regardless, the Two of Cups is an energy of harmony. It's an energy of duality. Okay, it's an energy of I see you, I see what you are, I see who you are, I see what you bring to me, I bring this to you, right? So it's also reciprocity. Like it's about, the exchange of energy, even if it is within yourself, right? So if you are the person that's always there for other people, what do you do for yourself? What time do you give it to yourself to regenerate? What do you do to nurture yourself? These are questions that maybe you should be asking yourself this week. The Two of Cups can also symbolize leaning on your support system, right? So when things get maybe a bit frustrating, when you feel like maybe you don't necessarily see the perspective of a better outcome ahead, how can you choose to lean on people that support you? Okay. So I love that the Two of Cups is here. Is a very, very beautiful energy. It's an energy again of support, of balance, of duality. This is incredible. But it does require for us to have a level of openness. So how willing are you to be open? Okay. So beautiful energy. Love it. Now let's go ahead and break it down day by day, and we'll pull one card per day, and I will go ahead and timestamp it down below so that way you know what day is what, and you can skip around if you have maybe important events that you would like to see the energy of that particular day for. Okay, so let's go ahead and get ready for that. Let me take these cards away. All right, so let's go ahead and begin, you guys. This one jumped up. So for the energy of Sunday, we have here the Queen of Pentacles. This is an energy about self preservation. The Queen of Pentacles likes to take care of herself. She likes to be behind the scenes. Great day to obviously rest and relax, to really take some time for yourself, right? And to be able to feel a level of comfort of knowing that what you're building for yourself is actually of worth, of value. So I feel like this is a day of being grateful, of allowing yourself to, have a pat in the back. You have built really great things for yourself, and allow yourself to be proud, to be, grateful to yourself for your dedication, for your persistence. So this is a great day for self care. Okay. That is the energy of Sunday. We have here for Monday. I'm going to keep it like this, you guys, because it came out reverse. So for Monday, we have the energy of the Ace of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse can symbolize that there could be a feeling of burnout. Okay. The Ace of Wands in reverse for the energy of Monday can show us that at times we might not have the enough fuel to get us throughout the day. You know what I mean? It could feel like maybe throughout the day you want to take a nap, or it could feel like maybe you want to leave early from work, or it could feel like you don't have the energy to engage in certain activities. But at the end of the day, honor your body, honor the way that you feel, honor what it is that you are experiencing, so that way you're able to react in the appropriate way. Okay. So if you need to take it slow, take it slow. This is not the day to force yourself to do things that you don't have the energy for. Okay. So that is the energy for Monday. Now for Tuesday, we have here the Strength card. Beautiful energy. This is a great day. If you have anything that you have to take care of, right? So if you need to talk to someone, if you need to negotiate something, if you have to double check something, Tuesday is a great day to revise. Tuesday is a great day to fight for yourself, to negotiate for yourself. Tuesday is a great day to say, nope, I'm not doing that, to set up boundaries, because this is a card of confidence. This is a card of courage. And this is a card of being relentless. So Tuesday is a really great day for business. It's a really great day for you to really stand up for yourself and again to have something done. So I really like Tuesday for us. That is something that can also symbolize with the strength card, because there is duality. Given that we have the strength card there, it can also symbolize that it could be a day that you could face a challenge. But this is a challenge that could be very well accepted due to you, having this, support from the universe of, confidence and dedication and just perseverance. So, for the energy of Wednesday, we have here the Nine of Wands. This is a great day to get things accomplished that require that last push of action, okay? Wednesday is a day that you feel like you're ready to take over the world. Like you feel like you're ready to overcome any problem, any obstacle. This is a good day to really rely on yourself, on your strength, and on your wisdom to get something accomplished or to resolve something. Although it could feel exhausting, Wednesday is a great day to really bet on yourself that you can really get what it needs to be done accomplished. So I really like Wednesday, even though, again, there is an energy of fatigue this week. Okay. So it could be because of that, like I explained on the weekly medicine, there is, again, this energy of a delay of something coming up. So, yes, there is exhaustion in this week. It shows it in the week, it shows it in the cards. But the right now, the peak of the week is Sunday. So we want to take advantage of that energy of being behind the scenes and taking it slow. So again, pace yourself, you guys, okay? Pace yourself. Don't bite more than you can chew. It's not going to be good for anybody, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and move forward. We have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Energy of Thursday is here, the Wheel of Fortune, and it's actually showing up in reverse. So for Thursday, the Wheel of Fortune showing up in reverse, it could show that there is something that you have to come and handle. There could be something that is showing up that is not allowing something to move forward. So there could be a resurfacing of a problem. This can be an opportunity for you to really see what it is that needs to be taken care of in order for you to move forward with a problem or an issue. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse just shows that something is not necessarily being cleared out for you to fully move forward. So, great opportunity to digest that, to see what it is that's going on, and again, to adjust the pace and even adjust the expectation of a situation. So, that is Thursday. Okay. So we have here, okay, so Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords is showing up in reverse for Friday. And this is actually a good thing. This is a level of acceptance, okay? So let's say something has happened or you have experienced certain things on Friday. It just feels like you accept whatever it is that has happened. You know what I mean? It's fair game. This is life. You are accepting and you're not letting whatever it is that's happening in your life that could be difficult stop you from feeling like you're successful, stop you from feeling like you can move forward. This is an acceptance and an understanding of the lesson that you have experienced. And that is the energy for Friday. Okay. So now, for Saturday, we have the energy of the devil, okay? The devil can show up when you're playing a little too hard. So let's say, not the best time to be overindulging in things that you shouldn't be. The devil is an energy that kind of makes you obsessive. It makes you overconsume and also makes you kind of ignore the issue at hand. So this is an energy that you'll have to fight through, that you'll have to kind of like recognize in order to be able to, push forward from it. But the devil shows up saying that there are certain restrictions and bondages that maybe you are experiencing. But on the same token, with the energy of duality, the devil can also show a very radical attitude, meaning that you could really break out of certain things with the right attitude. So don't let this energy consume you. You can break free from it. You don't have to be a slave to it. But it is an energy that could be very difficult for you to kind of navigate during this day. Great lesson, though. Great energy to really work with and understand and even do some shadow work with. Now, Sunday, look at this, the energy of the Eight of Swords. So this is Sunday for the following week. Okay. So this will be the 5th. So the energy of the Eight of Swords, I feel like some of you guys just have this level of self-imprisonment, right? And it could be due to, again, the energy that has been happening throughout the week. So Sunday of the following week, Sunday of October 5th, right? This could be a day where you are overthinking, okay? And if this is a day that you're overthinking too much, you want to make sure that you understand that overthinking is not going to change the reality of your situation, okay? At times, the best thing that we could do is withdraw, and the best thing that we could do is give ourselves a break, give ourselves a chance to regenerate. Don't continue to dwell on a problem that is just not going to change. If it's out of your hands, it's out of your hands. Understand that the Eight of Swords is a lot worse in your mind than what it is in your current reality. So free yourself from these thoughts, and slowly but surely you will see that things will start to shift in your reality. Going back to the energy of Saturday, the energy of the devil shows you that you have a choice. The devil is an energy that is full of duality. The devil is an energy that shows you that there is bondage, but then there's also freedom. And you could choose to be free from the stress, from the situation that maybe you feel you have no control over. If you have no control over the situation, right, then you must let it go. You must accept that it's out of your hands. Don't allow yourself to dwell on an issue and then it drives you to do things that are outside of your character. So, with Saturday's energy, sit with the energy that you're feeling, sit with these thoughts that maybe might be difficult, but understand that there's always a choice at the end. Okay. So, very interesting energy for the week. What do you guys think? Tell me what you think down below. Do you like the daily breakdown like this with the weekly medicine? Tell me how you feel. This is my first time doing these. I actually really enjoyed doing it that way. I think it was really good. So I'm excited to hear what you guys think. So please go ahead and comment down below and tell me what you think. Like and subscribe if you want to support my channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.